Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just inherited as this guy, and we are currently attempting to take back these two locations from our brother, which is of course this guy. Now, we've actually got a 42% chance that we imprison him. If we fail, all of these people will join his rebellion. I'm not sure how big of a deal that is. We do want to attack a Khan sooner rather than later, but we're not currently in a position to do that. So we can marry off this person for an alliance power. That should be okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Excellent. And of course, we are still working on our monthly income. This is not, in fact, a particularly exciting task, but it is something that needs to happen. We need to get all of this stuff over here as good as possible. Now, we have gotten our prestige rank up to illustrious so far, and we're actually ready to pass limited crown authority, and this is something we're going to do instantly. Excellent. With that, of course, we now have the ability to revoke this guy's titles. And we can take this. He might accept. There's a 32% chance. If he declines, only 4 people will join his rebellion. And none of those... Okay, this guy's considered a powerful vassal. But I don't think this really matters. She is attempting to win our heart. No, we're not going to bother with that. Now, there are a few options that we can do here. This is, of course, an act of tyranny, and we would gain stress because we're just. We could re-attempt to murder this guy. Now, we're currently working on swaying him, and that's okay. I think after this sway finishes, I think we will go ahead and drop that and go back to attempting to murder him. But for right now, I'm much more interested in making sure that we are getting as much funds as possible. Now that, of course, means that we want something along the lines of desert agriculture is 1.3 per month. That does give the holding taxes of plus 2%, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, so we'll go for the desert agriculture over here. Excellent. Now, there is currently a dangerous faction against us. That is our cousin claiming the empire. Okay, we'll need to do something about that. There's also this Liberty faction that's not shocking. Ah, this guy is somebody that we should definitely, absolutely attempt to get an alliance with. And we will do something along the lines of this. He would accept. Fantastic. So that'll pull him out of this faction. The question is, does that also pull him out of the Liberty faction? Was he in the Liberty faction? He was not. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about the Liberty faction right now. I think we'll be able to handle them. What's our current marshal up to? Okay, he is increasing control in Wandala. That's fine. That's completely fine. Okay. So we need to deal with this guy, of course, and to do that, I would still love to drop this sway scheme. We do have a perk available here, and we're going to take Hergeld, since we're not currently at war. Excellent. And as far as this guy goes, we could imprison him. We have a 51% chance. It may incite the Liberty faction to revolt. Okay. We could also attempt to murder him, but we can't try to do that for a while yet. Sure. The other option, of course, is we can fabricate claims. We do need to handle this Liberty faction, right? That's definitely something that we need. And actually, getting this guy out of there would not be the worst idea. We could... Would this get an alliance? This would get an alliance. Do it. Let's get him out of there. Fantastic. That disbanded the Liberty faction. So now what would happen if this guy declined the imprisonment? Okay. So these 4 might join him. In fact, they probably would. They certainly would. Do we care? Is the follow-up question there. That is quite the question. There is another option, of course, and that is that we're currently at 3 of 8 holdings. Taking these would bring us up to 6 of 8, which means that we can get another 2 holdings down here. Now, I would like to get this one, if at all possible, and this one. So maybe we can incite something with this guy instead. Now, this would not succeed, and all of them would join him. Interesting. But what if we were to just try to revoke it? We consider him to be evil, so we can revoke this without being viewed as a tyrant. He would not accept this, and only 3 people would join him, including not the powerful vassal. I like it. So we're going to have to fight him for sure. We know this for a fact. So we will go ahead and position down here. Where is his capital? Is this his capital? Yeah, this is his capital up here. So actually we'll position right here. We'll raise up our troops and get a head start on him. Excellent. The Liberty faction was just recreated. Okay. This was completely expected, of course. Wonderful. So we'll rally the troops, and we'll not gather these. We'll just walk in over here. Now then, they have 5170 troops. We're going to raise additional levy troops here, but for now, this is all we're going to do. We're going to stack wipe these guys. They have no chance. None whatsoever. Wonderful. Ideally, we capture him here, but I don't think we will. This battle is taking a while. No doubt about that. We'll spend some prestige here. Excellent. And yes, this is going to cost us money. That is obviously something that is going to happen. We're going to bring these guys down over here. And I guess... Oh, we're on speed 1. No wonder this is going so slow. That would help. Excellent. We're going to station besiegers here, although the besiegers that we're going to station are going to be our 1 unit of onagers, although, yeah, just the 1 unit of onagers, and these guys here. And then we're going to take these up over this way, see if we can catch this force. Now, fighting that force did not actually give us any war score, and there's a reason for that, of course. These guys are heading up this way, that's fine. And then these guys. Sure. Do we want to call in allies? Actually, yes, because this is a defensive war, this is completely free. We don't have to spend prestige on that. So our allies will come in, and this will be amazing for us in terms of helping us out. We're going to chase these guys down, and we are going to siege down over this way. And then, of course, we're also going to attack over here once our sieges finish up. I should send the onagers down here, though. That is something that should happen. Okay, so we caught that force. We stack wiped it. We're going to come on down. That did get us 7% war score. These guys are sieging up here. That is fine. We don't care. I just want to double check that this guy is indeed the war leader. Yes, he is. Is he located in his capital? Yes, he is. Okay, so we'll see if we capture him or not. Our allies are around. I'm not sure exactly where, but they'll probably be joining us eventually. Probably. What is this dangerous faction here? That's an independence faction. Okay. So this guy's 24.8%. That's fine. She's actually in another war against us, but I do want to look at this guy and potentially get an alliance with him. And this should be fine. Excellent. So we'll get our power base secured here. We will go ahead and drop off our onagers, and I'm going to leave 2 units of levies here. Then we're going to take these guys, and we're going to head for this over here. Excellent. Did I select the wrong force? I believe I did. Yes, I absolutely did. You guys, please stay put. I want these guys to be the ones to come on up. These guys, they are going to continue the siege. Wonderful. Okay, so obviously there's an independence faction against us. That's fine. We can create the Duchy of Timbuktu. That's interesting. We conquer some territory. Oh, we did conquer some territory over here. We grabbed that little bit away from Ghana, which barely exists now. Fine. Compassionate discord, huh? I don't mind losing stress here, and actually becoming friends with this guy is probably pretty good. We'll do it. That also gets us a favor hook. And we can demand payment with that. That pulls us out of debt, briefly. And then, of course, we're going to come up here and fight this force. So there's these guys over here as well. I don't know that we're going to have to fight them. We may or may not have to fight them. This siege will finish up in 10 days, and then we'll see about crushing this force. I'm not sure if we actually can or not. We did just take his son and heir hostage. We're just going to make our way straight on down. In fact, we're going to go a little bit of a circuitous route so as to not fight this force. But we did take his son and heir, which is fantastic. And we'll finish up this siege, and we'll fight this force over here. No worries at all. This was all according to plan. So that's a stack wipe. We will begin sieging this over here. We captured another person. That is great. We're at 89% war score currently. And I'm actually going to send these guys to begin sieging down here. That is actually the end of the war. Perfect. So we're going to imprison all of these people. That is huge for us. And they can't join a faction for 10 years. We enforce our demands. Okay. So at this point, we're going to disband our troops, and we are going to revoke the titles from this guy. We're not going to get any tyranny from this. We have a good reason for doing this. So we revoke this title. Excellent. We will grant out this mosque to a low noble, but we're going to take this title for ourselves as well. So we're going to revoke this. Once again, we're not going to get any tyranny for that. Perfect. So that gives us control over these 2 castles, which is great. That now means, of course, that we can swap out... Let's see, this is a quartermaster's office? Sure. We're going to swap out this tower house eventually, though, as well as the quartermaster's office. May you grow strong and wise, my son. Excellent. So our brother over here. Now, I would very much like to imprison him. If we fail, this is a powerful vassal here. He does have a fair number of troops. Okay. It's this guy here. We'll have to think about it. Our control level, of course, is low over here. But that will increase our levels of taxes. And actually, I shouldn't have handed out that mosque yet. I should have kept that mosque until we get our castles up here. Oh well. That's fine. Okay, so that brings up our number of troops to 9255. That's great. As soon as we get these 3 castles over here, it's going to be a tremendous amount. Which is wonderful. Who is this? This is just this Liberty faction. Okay. Oh, we're gout-ridden? Send for a physician. Let's not be gout-ridden. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll pay the gold, actually. Okay, let's go for a safe treatment here. We're a little brighter. Okay. Hopefully that'll go away. It never did for our previous ruler. Okay, their Liberty faction actually dropped a little bit there, so we don't need to worry ourselves about that one. Excellent. So, if we were to imprison this guy, we roll the dice here. This would cause all subjects to lose 20 opinion, because this is an act of tyranny. One thing we could potentially do is denounce this guy. That would cost 500 prestige. And that would, of course, give us a imprisonment reason. Excellent. We did just finish a faith conversion. Let's go ahead and continue working on... Oh, hello. Yeah, this up here. Perfect. We're going to need to come out of debt, of course. Yes, I will attend your feast. We need friends. And we could also use some stress reduction if we get an opportunity for that. What a good evening. Yeah, some opinion. Perfect. Now, the other thing we could potentially do is we could bribe this guy. It would cost us 100 gold, and I'm not sure that that's something we really want to do. I'll have to think about that. I do really want to attack a Khan. I really, really do. Technically, their military strength is considered inferior to ours. We're in debt, and we're not going to have the prestige levels that we need. However, we can ransom off these prisoners, and that's something I'm going to do. Yes, you can't afford it, but that's okay. And this person will go ahead and get an alliance here. The Abbasids? Yes, please. Wonderful. We'll get the Abbasids on our side, and 78% chance of getting a large cattle herd. 20% development growth in Bornu. Or we could just take the cash and invest it into getting more cash. And I think that's going to be what we're going to do. It's a weird choice to make based on what I usually do. But we need to be working on getting some of this switched over, right? So we need pastoral lands here for sure. Control growth, I think, is okay, considering we can't really get another economic holding or another economic building in this holding. We're going to put pastoral lands in over here for sure. As far as BOGO goes, we're going to replace the tower houses with desert agriculture. Excellent. So, now that we have the Abbasids on our side, I really want to do this. Now, we can't currently do it because our level of fame is not exalted among men. What are our other claim options? Not great. So we need to get our fame level up. That's fine. That's something we can do. We are currently working towards Illustrious, and that'll take a little time. We can ransom this person for sure. We can create the Duchy of Timbuktu, which is absolutely something we should do once we have the cash. That said, we're spending our cash tremendously. I don't want to pay this guy, but I do want his feudal taxes increased. I guess we'll roll this. I don't care about 5 stress. We probably won't get it. Oh, we did get it. Okay, sure. We'll take the increased taxes. Absolutely fine. So we are, of course, constructing here and here, and we're currently working on increasing control in Wandala. But I want to look in on our brother over here. He's currently at plus 17. If we were to imprison him, we have a 56% chance of success. These 3 would join him if he declines. We should expect he will. This guy's the only threatening one here. He's not very threatening anymore. Do it. If they rebel, we call in the Abbasids. I'm going to preemptively raise. And I don't think we'll need more than 5k, so we'll go ahead and stop here. Excellent. We succeeded. Okay, we did not need the army. That's perfect. And we are then going to revoke his title here. Now, this is an act of tyranny, and we'll gain 18 stress. I actually kind of hoped that he would rebel. Or his heir. We can't murder him for another number of years. This would not give us a reason. Okay. Would denouncement give us a... This is an imprisonment reason. He would be a known criminal. We're pretty close on the prestige. I think we do it. I think we denounce him. In reality, we should have done this the opposite direction. We should have waited for the denouncement first and then imprisoned him, but I really did think he would rebel there. And I kind of wish he had, because then once we had finished the war, he would have been considered a criminal, and we could have done it without getting any tyranny. As it is, of course, we did get some tyranny from that, and we're going to have to wait for that to come up. For now, though, we'll just wait until this prestige comes up. We'll denounce him, and I think that will give us a title revocation reason as well. We'll find out. Empty accusations. Rude. Okay. Let's see. So this guy's now denounced. Title revocation reason? Nope. Sad. Okay. In that case, we will move him to the dungeon. There we go. His health is currently ailing. And we... I hate to do this, but we're going to torture him, I think. We will get a wee cook, maybe. That'll be fine. Now, we could just try to kill this person. That is something we could do. I shouldn't have spent that prestige. I just clicked through that without checking. Oh well, it's fine, I guess. Raiders! Raiders! Where? Over here. That's a lot of raiders. Okay. We actually can't deal with that. That's 10k levies. We actually can't deal with that, I don't think. I would love to stop those raiders for prestige farm, but we don't have the troops right now, and it's all because our brother's a jerk. I am going to go ahead and revoke this title here. I think we're in a solid enough position to not care about the tyranny. Let's revoke this and see how this goes. Our control is actually surprisingly good over here. And we do want to make this be... Let's see. We want this to be barracks and military camps, I believe. So we'll just go ahead and construct military camps here. Excellent. And as our control comes up, our total soldiers will come up pretty dramatically as well. So that's fantastic. How's our development coming along? We are up to 13. Great. That is coming along very well, in fact. Now, we do currently have berry groves and hamlets here. We may want to change something. Berry groves do give us levies. We could change the hamlets over to pastoral lands. That'll make us less cash, but give us more levies. But honestly, I think we're going to be okay on that front. We can get another stewardship perk, and we're going to take War Profiteer here. We'll unlock that. Unfortunately, attacking over here and calling in the Abbasids is going to cost us a lot of prestige. Prestige that we are not currently prepared to spend. I would love to attack a Khan. It's my greatest wish right now. We just can't swing it. We have to get our prestige level up first to Exalted Among Men. Then we could take the prestige drop for not having the 2000 prestige. We're going to gain 75 prestige here because we need prestige bad. I would love to fight these raiders. We may be able to. Maybe. What's their commander skill? Skill 12? Our levy count is still quite low. I don't think we can quite pull it off. I'm probably going to give it a go. There's these guys over here, though. Let's raise our troops here. They're actually bailing. That's fine. I do want to farm up on some of these hostile troops over here. I want to farm prestige badly right now. So we need a new chancellor, and we'll put this one in. Absolutely. She's very upset at us, but that's okay. No alliance is a powerful clan vassal. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, in we go. We're going to fight these guys. We're not set up as raiders because we can't raid, since we're a clan government now. We can't really stop these guys, sadly. But what we can do is we can fight all of these hostile units over this way. We did just finish up our county control, so we should absolutely be working on county control in Kotoko right now. That's the one that we need the most. Wonderful. We're currently waiting for our tyrant to drop to grab this. So that's okay. We did, of course, win this battle. That won us 90 prestige. We're going to make our way down over this way. And we're just going to farm up all the prestige that we can. These guys, out of curiosity, we would probably win this. And that's definitely something that I'm interested in doing. Ransom? Yes, I'll take your cash. If we win this, that's going to be huge. Do we have a better commander than skill 22? Yes, but they're occupied. Fine. Defending in hills? Yeah, I think it's okay. If we can fight this force and win, this is going to be a huge chunk of prestige for us. And we're winning. We are absolutely winning this. This is great. We just had an alliance expire, but it reformed. Fine. We do need a new steward, and this guy's actually a skill 16 marshal. What's our current marshal's skill at for stewardship? Skill 7? Technically, that's better. So we should want to swap this guy in. That is... Okay. I'm not sure where he is. Reassign? This guy? No, that is her. Sure. So we need to look for the guy with the conical hat. That's this guy. We'll reassign him over there, and then we'll put you in as our marshal. Okay. We did lose this. Sure. I was hoping that... How did we end up losing that? I actually wasn't paying attention to the fight. I guess they just had more troops than we did. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not exactly fine. We did push them out, and we did a lot of damage to them. I'm a little surprised that we ended up losing that. Now, this dangerous faction isn't actually going to be dangerous once we put these troops down, but they're retreating, and that's okay. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will finish putting our personal realm back together. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.